here comes the wave too, so pretty excited. The end of summer and start of autumn usually marks the start of some amazing weather on the east coast of Australia. Today I headed out for a quick swim with the camera and water housing in some small but fun waves. I figured I'd better make the most of these nice weather and winds and get some practice in with the fisheye setup. I'm shooting with the Sony a7 IV with a Canon 15mm fisheye and a Sigma adapter. This lens was first released over 35 years ago and I've owned a few in my years of shooting surf. I've only tested it a few times out with the Sony body, but so far I've been really happy with the results. I think that wind's going to get up soon, so hopefully some fun ones come through, and yeah, bloody nice in the water, but particularly around a wetsuit. It's getting chilly here in Queensland now. Just gonna walk down the beach a bit further. Seems to be more waves coming in down here, and I feel like I'm in a bit of a race against time now before this southerly gets up. So I probably left it a little bit late this morning, to be honest. Pretty small, but so nice being out here. I actually, when I was hopping out the car, put on my wetsuit housing, I had a fella coming back to the car. He told me he'd just seen a massive shark swimming through the shallows here chasing all the bait fish, so it'd be interesting if I run into that fella or not. What I'd really like to try and get today is like a real nice little inside out one, but it's easier said than done when it's just little, trying to fit your housing and everything inside one of those things and actually get it to look out. A bit of luck and I might be able to get it, but I'm probably going to need a while, so hopefully this wind just hangs off for a while. The tide's still coming in at the moment, so hopefully that helps. So what I do with these newer Sony cameras with shooting with the fisheye, which is really handy because could never do this with like the old SLRs. So I basically have a custom button mapped to turn it to manual focus, so I can switch between autofocus and manual focus. So I preset like the focus using autofocus and then hit the manual focus button, which then locks it off. So why that's handy is anyone that's kind of shot fisheye and that in the water before knows if you want to shoot some underwater stuff, like your focus needs to be set different than above the water. So this gives me the flexibility to kind of shoot both, and then if the opportunity presents with something underwater, I can turn the autofocus back on, change where the focus is set, and then basically shoot some photos. It works really well, like with a little bit of testing that I've done so far, and kind of opens the opportunity to shoot a lot more than I would have been able to back in the day with my older SLR setup. So yeah, really happy with how that one goes. It's also super handy with video stuff as well. Right, here comes the wave. What a day, but how's this? How epic is winter in Queensland? Just makes me feel so much better, like mentally, just to hop in the water like this. Honestly, I don't know what I'll do without this stuff. Here comes the wave too, so pretty excited. Fun, literally like 2 meters from the shore. I wish it was like this every day. Probably a little bit bigger would be nice, but it's still so fun. I've been pretty keen to get out and test shooting some fisheye and using the GoPro mouth mounts for some point of view stuff, so it's pretty good practicing while it's small like this. So hopefully I can get like a big rider session somewhere one time, and I've actually had a bit of practice and I know what I'm doing and can catch some cool stuff. So it's good today to get in the water and give it a crack and just see how it all works out, and then I can make some adjustments for next time. Just can't nail that inside out shot today. So close a couple of times. Super hard when it's just small. Here we go. Alright, I think that's a bit of a success. I don't know about photo wise, but I lasted out here way longer than I was planning, so definitely had a bit of fun and probably time to head in now. I've got some plans to go on hike a mountain later on today and suss out an angle for a photo that I plan to do on sunset one time. So I think I'll head in and then head to the mountains and see how we go. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing some more stuff like this and some stuff like this hiking trip I've got going, feel free to subscribe. I definitely appreciate everyone that does, and I'll see you in the next one, legends.